I'm going to be showing you my non-slip loop knot that you can tie a very small non-slip loop knot for fishing. I'm going to use my deer hair mouse tied on a size 10 hook and fly line to start with. It goes like this. We thread the hook, bring the tag up here, crisscross the line. Now bring the main line, not the tag, and do a reverse loop. Now there's a Jack's loop like this, thumbnail to thumbnail. This is a reverse loop where the thumb tips are touching. And then go around the two lines below one time and through the loop 2 times. And then you can pull this down and that will stop and make a loop. And by using the reverse loop in the line, it orients the tag back there a little bit. That's good. So the way you tie the traditional non-slip loop knot, and the problem I have with the traditional non-slip loop knot, it is hard to get the loop small enough for some of the things you want to use. So you do an overhand like that, then you put your line through the overhand, and then like a clinch knot, you go about 5 times around the line here, and then back through the side of the loop that you have there. It's also called a craze knot, non-slip loop knot or craze knot. May not have left myself quite enough room to get this back through. That's not good. Anyway, pull that out a little bit. Maybe I can get that through there. It's really not, it's not a hard knot to tie. I'm just making it look hard here. I'm not trying to. Okay, we'll go through there. It's actually easier with regular line than this, and I'll tie it in regular line here in a little bit. Okay, and there you have it. The tag here will naturally orient back once you tighten it, especially in regular line and not fly line. But the loop is bigger, and it's hard to get the loop small. Now I'm going to tie, I'm going to use some P-line fluorocarbon 8-pound test, and I'm going to tie both knots in with the fluorocarbon and test them. Here's the Jack's knot, non-slip loop knot. Crisscross the line. Use the main line, not the tag. I learned a long time ago if you make the loop with the main line and go through at least 3 times, and here I'm going through 2 times because it works that way. Moisten this, pull it down, and then pull back on this. I can make a very small loop with that, and you can see the tag orients back. Then I'm going to cut this up here, and I'm going to tie the regular non-slip loop knot as soon as I find my hook. Come on, hook. Don't know why I do this. There it is. Every once in a while I lose my stuff that I'm using. Not paying enough attention. Okay, here we go. Okay, we make an overhand to start with in this. There's your overhand. Put the, thread the hook. Sometimes threading the hook's the hardest thing for me. Come here and go through the loop again. There's a lot of videos showing this. You hold this and go around, kind of like a clinch knot, about 5 times. And then back through the side of the loop there, catch that, moisten it, pull it down here. Now I can tie, that's a fairly big loop right there. I can tie it smaller if I work at it, but it's easy to make the other one. It's a lot easier to make the other one a small loop. Okay, I'm going to test these knots. I'm going to grab this hook with forceps, and I'm going to grab the other one with forceps. Small loop here. Big loop there. Would like to have them a little closer together. Just going to pull them like this. And there is the Jack's knot, the non-slip loop knot, the traditional non-slip loop knot broke. And there's the Jack's knot. That's not a total scientific test. You might need to do that with several different pound tests and grades of line, but it does show something. At least it is a very strong knot. Now my other non-slip loop knot is called Jack's knot with a stop. And if you can watch my video on that. I even have a video saying that shows 5 different ways to make a non-slip loop knot. Probably going to delete that video because really Jack's knot with a stop or the one that I just tied probably are the best choices. So let's go out and catch some fish.